The New England Patriots just proved the entire NFL wrong. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron on the Daily Patriots content. Don't miss out. All you got to do, subscribe, notification bell, boom, hit the like button, smash it, punch it. I don't care. Just hit it. Today, what we need to talk about, a rookie that was drafted this year by the Patriots. Huge move, a lot of skepticism when it came to picking this player. We're going to jump into that and why the haters are wrong. Hate is going to hate. I guess I'll quote Taylor Swift just because the Chiefs are just 0-2. So I guess seems all right. I kind of laughed. Beside the point. Also, at the end of this episode, we need to jump into the kicking situation. We got to talk about it. It's a hot button topic. Something that I honestly wanted to say, the Patriots fixed their biggest problem, but their biggest problem right now is their kicking situation. So we need to talk about that. Let's jump into it. So Will Campbell drafted by the New England Patriots, their first round pick. Huge pickup, obviously, for the Patriots. They needed a left tackle last year in 2024. They struggled mightily. Ever since the Okorafor fallout, that whole situation, it was rotating practice squad players in, injured players, all these different things, trying to figure out how to just get this line figured out. Bandages, whatever. Literally, it was just like the island of misfit toys. It was just, we're going to plug this here, do this here, do this here, and try to make it work. Jacoby Brissett didn't work for him. Drake May went in there and somewhat made it seem somewhat manageable, but still not ideal. Will Campbell gets plugged into the game. First game against the Raiders, I'll admit it was not crazy ideal. He gave up a sack. He had 3 hurries. He had some penalties. But we look at and we look at the penalties as well, holding, and you know, he's going up against a defense in the Raiders that have Max Crosby, who's an absolute dog. But I think one of the biggest things, one of the biggest things that was talked about, the hot topic, the item, you'll say, with Will Campbell was his arm size, his arm length. Oh, guys, listen, all the experts are saying he needs to play guard, not tackle. Well, in week 2, his Pro Football Focus score was a staggering 81.3 when it came to pass blocking grade. Incredible. Great score. Among all rookies, he has the best pass blocking grade. He holds the 10th best in the NFL. His run blocking, can get better, but this past game had 31 pass blocking snaps against the Dolphins and did not give up a single pressure. Not a one. So again, proving the NFL wrong, the New England Patriots went out and said, we need to go get a franchise left tackle. They got that in Will Campbell. Do not forget, Will Campbell went out on the stage and said, man, by golly, I'm going to die on this field for this team. Crying up on the stage. If you don't believe in a man like that, I don't know what to tell you. But again, Will Campbell is going out there showing, hey, as a rookie, I'm here to start. I'm here to play. I'm here to be a part of this rebuild. You love to see this kind of stuff. And it's not only that, it's not only his character, his attitude, but it's play on the field. And yes, there's some tough teams that have some tough edge rushers coming up. But again, Will Campbell is up for the job. I still think the Patriots proved the NFL wrong, proved the experts wrong, and he will continue to show that week in, week out. Last week, even giving up a sack, still ranked as having one of the best scores among rookies in PFF. So again, say what you want about Will Campbell. And there might be people that come out and say, you know what, I was wrong. And I'll admit, there was times I was like, yeah, maybe he is a guard. But I think Will Campbell moving forward will continue to show he was worth his weight in gold as a first-round pick. Top 10 pick, top 5 pick. Worth his weight in gold. Tell me what you think. Would love to hear from you on Will Campbell. But on top of that, I'm going to double down. We know Morgan Moses had a rough game against the Dolphins. Very rough game. Multiple, 3 false starts. Not ideal. One was crucial on the drive late in the game. They ended up kicking the 53-yard field goal that Andy Borgalis actually connected with. We'll talk about him in a minute. But the cool thing about it, again, we talk about play on the field and how it's getting better and how it should continue to get better, but also to the man's character and leadership abilities. Going up to a veteran like Morgan Moses, the man's 34 years old, goes up to him and says, hey man, it happens, leave it in the past. That's big. These are the types of guys you want in the trenches with you. These are the types of guys you want to build your franchise around. So again, I'm doubling down on Will Campbell. The people who say it wasn't a good pick, they should have got Ashton Genty, they should have done this, they should have done that. No. Do it all over again. Will Campbell, 4th overall pick, New England Patriots. I'm sticking to it. If you're able to do that, and what's cool, Morgan Moses, we talked about this episodes months and months ago during training camp when Morgan Moses was being that veteran role model for Will Campbell and these other linemen. And then for Will Campbell to be the reverse and do that to him speaks volumes. Speaks volumes. This is a great move by the Patriots, proving the NFL wrong, proving the other experts wrong, proving the haters wrong. So comment below. Tell me what you think about Will Campbell. I was pumped when I saw this, reading up on it. Great to see. Next up, we got to talk about Andy Borgalis and just kind of this whole situation. Again, it comes down to this, and I want to start off by this part of the episode by asking you this. What are your thoughts moving forward? We're only 2 weeks in. What are your thoughts? What do you think the Patriots are going to do moving forward? What do you think? What do you see? Ladies and gentlemen, football is back. And that means for me as a PE teacher, I'm not going to have to guess in my head, what's the over-under of how many kids are going to cry during this dodgeball game? Those days are over because guess what? I just teamed up with DraftKings. That's right. And for new customers, I got a beautiful offer for you guys that you're not going to want to dodge. Bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Plus $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube. That's right, $200 off to watch every out-of-market game. It's that simple. This is what you guys got to do. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, sign up using promo code STP, bet $5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then guess what? Celebrate because you just dodged the dodgeball of adulthood. What a line right there. So don't miss out. STP, DraftKings.com. Do not miss out. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or check the description for full responsible gaming info. Again, John Parker Romo, 5 of 5 in his field goal attempts, including one from 54 yards. He was interviewed after on Sunday Night Football. Literally, he was standing next to 2 teammates he didn't even know who they were, had never met, didn't know who they were, which is wild. Bringing this guy in and going 5 for 5. And let me remind you as well, Joey Sly is perfect as well, I believe, with 8 of 8. And then Chad Ryland has been doing well in Arizona. So the question becomes this. Do the Patriots continue on this path with Borgalis? How much slack do they give him? How many more opportunities they give him before they say, all right, maybe we need to move a different direction? Again, I believe in Mike Vrabel. I believe in this front office and this organization. There's a reason they picked him. And I would rather him get the yips out now than later in the season. I think that's common sense. But what do you see moving forward with Borgalis? I want to hear from you guys. So comment below. You think he's on the team by the end of the season? Do you think they bring in another kicker? What are your thoughts? Do you think he gets it together? I would love to hear from you. Again, he has potential. He has a lot of potential. And I will give him the benefit of the doubt. It is weird, the PATs from in the NFL compared to college, obviously. But you've had all training camp. You've had all spring. Those are chip shots. Those are chip shots. There's people that they'll miss maybe one in a full season, if that. And the man missed 2 in a row. So what do you see Borgalis moving forward? What do you see from him? Again, I think a lot of people right now are clenching their fist. Have you ever seen the meme of Arthur, the cartoon, where he's clenching his fist? I think that's a lot of Patriots fans right now where they said, we had the guy. He proved that in training camp. He proved that in the preseason. And we let him go. We let him off the hook. Name that quote right there. And we let him off the hook. So what do you think? If you know the quote, comment below. Would love to hear it. Anyways, did we just shoot ourselves in the foot? What are your thoughts? Would love to hear from you on this whole kicking situation. Again, frustrating, not ideal, but it is what it is. We made our bed. We got to sleep in it. We got to figure it out. What are the Patriots going to do moving forward? My optimism says Borregales is going to get it figured out. I incredibly hope so. I desperately hope so because, again, let's not forget, if he played out, Achane doesn't step out of bounds, scores a touchdown, they just need a PAT to win the game. That's all they need because the touchdown ties the game. It was 33-27. Ties the game, PAT wins the game. He makes those two, then they're going for two just to tie the game. So again, a lot of people don't view that and see that, and it's a huge deal. It is a huge deal. They still got the win, obviously, but we're that close from saying, holy cow, we lost a game because we missed two PATs. So again, tell me what you think. Borregales, would love to hear from you guys. Comment below. Talk about anything you want. I don't care. Maybe my trashy Taylor Swift quote at the beginning. I did not plan that. So comment below. Love to hear from you guys. We'll talk later. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. If you have not, always great talking to you guys. We'll see you later. Peace.